In this video, I'm going to go through the structure of a sales call. You should structure your sales calls to stop wasting time and to improve your closing rate. So we start off with the introduction. You keep it simple. This is just 5% of the call. Stop waffling. Stop trying to build rapport so much that you're just wasting time. I've got 4 pets. Have you got 4 pets? No one cares. Just get to the point. So let's give an example as a marketing agency. So I just wanted to jump on a call with you today just to see what you currently do for marketing. I will then explain what we do and see if it would be a good fit. Would that be okay? Yes. So let's go. So now we go to the current situation and discovery. This is where you're not selling, you're guiding. You don't start talking about all your features and benefits. You need to find out exactly what's going on in that prospect's life and their business and where they want to get to and what problems they're currently facing. If they tell you a goal, find out how much they're making. Okay, so what are you currently doing to achieve that extra $20,000 a month? Okay, then they'll say, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been speaking to that person, I've been speaking to that person. Okay, so how long have you been wanting to achieve this? I've been wanting to achieve this for so long. Okay, so what caused you to take action today and book this call with me? That question there, it helps your prospect realize this is not a sales call. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to guide you and help you to make the correct decision. Okay, now we move to the future, gap selling. This is where you build an imagination in your prospect's mind of what life looks like once they start working with you. Okay, so let's assume we start working together and we get you to your extra $20,000 a month. How different would your life look? And they'll be like, oh, it'll be so different. They will only give you the surface level answer. Now it's time to go deeper. So paint a picture for me. What do you mean by it will look better? So I'll be able to fix my marriage. I'll be able to get the dream wedding. I'll be able to take my kids on holiday, more financial freedom. This now creates an imagination in their mind. It helps them realize there is a big gap to where they are now and where they're trying to get to. And they then realize, okay, I need help. And this shows you can provide them with that help. So once this is done, we then move to the consequence of inaction. This is very important. This helps your prospect realize this is a huge problem and they can't wait around. So you won't get objections like, okay, I will wait in 3 months' time. It can wait. Once you ask these questions, it helps your prospect realize, shit, this is deep and this person's got a solution for me. So this is the consequence of inaction. So then you ask, the other side is you take no action. How does that look for you in the next 6 to 12 months? And they'll be like, oh, it'll be really bad. I think my wife's going to leave me. We won't be able to get that dream wedding. I won't be able to spend more time with the kids. Then you ask, okay, are you willing to settle for where you are now? You see how my tonality changes. Your tonality has got to change. When there's a problem, your tonality has got to change. If I ask the question like, are you willing to settle for where you are now? It's boring. You sound robotic. You've got to be emotional. Then they'll be like, no, I'm not looking to settle. Why not? Why do you think that? Okay, then you ask, okay, who do you think is in control to make the change here? And then they'll say, me. This is then giving them accountability. This then makes them realize, shit, I'm the one that can make a decision there. I'm the one that can change. And this person's got the shit for me to change and to get me to my goal. Okay, so are you ready to commit to yourself and take action? And then they'll be like, oh, yes, I am. I'm ready to take action. Okay, this really gets them to realize this is a problem. We can't wait around. Now we move to the pitch. And we say, okay, can we agree to get you to your $20,000 a month target? We need to make improvements. Yes. Okay. Will it be okay if I explain the service we offer and how we've helped similar clients in your situation? And they'll be like, yes, tell me. Okay. So now you've pitched. Now you show off what your business does. Now you show them the reviews, the testimonials. And when you explain your features and benefits, relate it back to their goal. And it helps them realize you can get them there. Because you've made them realize they're in a bad situation and you've created in their mind the future, what the future looks like. And this bit shows them that you can cover that gap. Once you've done the pitch, you keep it very simple. Then we go for the close. You close like a counselor, not a closer. Okay. Do you have any questions for me? Yes, no, whatever they say. You address the questions. And they say, okay, do you think this is for you? Be like, yeah, I think it's for me. Why? Make sure your tone changes. If you ask these questions like, why? There's no emotional behind this. There's no emotion behind it. You got to say, why? Okay. Then once they say that, you then say, okay, Where would you like to go from here? This question, you'd be so surprised. A lot of them will say, please tell me what's the next steps. Now you drop your price. Okay, so to get started, it's just a one-time investment of $6,000. Then you shut up. Don't start saying it's $6,000. I know it's so much, but we can't split the cost between 6 months if that's okay. You just shut up. Even if there's an awkward silence, let them speak. Do not fill the gap of silence. Okay. Then you get ready for objections. If you follow this full structure when you next jump on a sales call, you will realize your closing rate is going to increase and you're going to stop wasting time talking about pointless shit. Okay, so let me start again. Introduction. This is only 5% of the call. You keep it very simple. You stop waffling. You get straight to the point. Then you find out their current situation and discovery. You're not selling, you're guiding. Throughout these 3 journeys, you're not selling, you're guiding. You're letting your prospects speak a lot more than you about their situation and the problems they're going through. So this bit is where the sale happens. This is 80% of your conversation. Then you go to the pitch. This is only 10% of the call. You keep this bit very, very simple. And then you go for the close. So this video was to show you how simple it is to structure an I-ticket remote sales call. The same structure all our closers are using to close thousands in sales. It's very simple. You show your prospect that you've got authority and you can get them to their dream target and solve their problems. In the next video, I will talk about the 3 most common objections that you will get on a sales call. So like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.